As we reported to you yesterday, when it happened, the State House voted 91-64 to send a right-to-work bill to the Senate. Opponents say the effort is a politically motivated attack on unions and will weaken the middle class and lower wages for workers. Our guest for this week is House Speaker Pro Tem Denny Hoskins. He starts our conversation telling us why he thinks right-to-work is good for our state.
I believe that our workers here in Missouri should have the right to choose whether they join a union or not. The right to work bill would provide them that option. You know, currently all the states around Missouri are right to work states except for Missouri and the state of Illinois. So I believe that it's a choice and a decision that each worker should have here in the state of Missouri.
And you understand the opposition. On the way to work, I saw a bumper sticker that said, right to work is right to starve. People are very passionate about this.
Yes, I know there are people that are passionate on both sides of the issue, and you know, I've met with some of those union folks that are definitely against right to work and prefer being a union or closed shop state, and you know, we just simply disagree. I think in order for Missouri to move forward, we need to help our small businesses, help our big businesses, and one of the ways that we see that, and there's been other economic growth in other surrounding states, has been in those right-to-work states, and I support right-to-work and believe that that's where we need to go on this issue.
Now it's on its way to the Senate. Do you anticipate trouble there?
You know, who knows what's going to happen in the Senate. The Senate is able to filibuster, and so I'm sure that if this was to be brought up on the Senate floor, that they would filibuster this issue. But you know, we can control what we can here in the House, and it remains to be seen what they're going to do on this issue in the Senate.
Okay. Get off my back. Tell me about that, House Bill 32.
Yes, House Bill 32 is my bill. It's called the Big Government Get Off My Back Act, and I passed that, I believe, 5 years ago. And what it says is no new rules or regulations on small businesses. Now, I brought it up again because it did have a sunset of 5 years, and so it sunset April 28th of 2014, and trying to extend that sunset or at that expiration date. The other things that the Big Government Get Off My Back Act did is it said it provided a $10,000 tax deduction for small businesses, and those are identified as those with businesses with 50 employees or less. Give a $10,000 deduction for every new employee that they hire and pay at least the average county wage.
Representative Jeremy LaFavor, Democrat,
yes,
was on this program and actually said he wants all daycare centers to be licensed in the state. Do you think that's an unreasonable request? You know,
I'd have to look at Representative LaFavor's proposal and see exactly what he wants to license and some of the parameters as far as licensure of our daycare centers.
We have a lot of work to do on our highways in Missouri and in mid-Missouri. Of course, the I-70 corridor is talked about a lot. Do you think we'll go to tolls? You
know, toll roads, I've surveyed whether it's been toll roads or sales tax or a gasoline tax, many of my constituents around the Warrensburg area, and there's not a favorite amongst any of the three. You know, voters defeated a sales tax proposal that was on the last August ballot to raise the sales tax in order to procure more funding for our roads. You know, toll roads, many people think that if we put a toll road on I-70, that would fund the roads for the entire state of Missouri. That is simply incorrect. If a toll road was to go on I-70, it would basically be enough funding to fund improvements for I-70 and I-70 only. You know, so whether we take a look at all three of those options or a combination of those three options, you know, I've had some people say, well, gas tax, just make up the gas tax increase, and because people that are driving are using gasoline and using the roads. Well, that's not necessarily true anymore with electric cars. Kansas City Power and Light just put in over 1,000 electric car chargers throughout the Missouri and Kansas area. So those people that are utilizing those electric cars are not buying gas and therefore wouldn't be contributing any funds toward roads.
Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, thank you very much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.